In this circle geometry question, it is possible to use only 2 circle theorems to solve it. But I would like to apply 3 circle theorems so that you can learn 3 circle theorems from this question. Now, the first theorem I would like us to look at here is that the angle in alternate segments are equal. Now, anytime you have a chord, look at this chord DC. Chord DC is making this angle 55 degree with the tangent MDT. Don't forget, this line is a tangent. So this chord DC is making 55 degree, which is this angle now, with the line MDT, which is a tangent. Now, anytime a chord makes a particular angle with a tangent, what you also need to watch out for is the angle that the chord makes inside the triangle that it forms. So let's look at this triangle DCB. This triangle now. So this chord DC is a line in the triangle. So you watch out for the opposite angle to that line inside the triangle. So the opposite angle to this line in the triangle is this angle at this end here. That is the angle that is facing the chord DC. So because this chord DC is making 55 degree with this tangent, in the same way, the chord DC will make 55 degree inside the triangle that it forms in the circle. And the theorem is that angles in alternate segments are equal. Angles in alternate segments are equal. So that is the first theorem to apply. Now, the second theorem that we need to look at for is the theorem that equal chords subtend equal angle at the circumference of a circle. Equal chords subtend equal angle at the circumference of a circle. Now, if you look at this, line DC is equal to the chord AB. Hope you are seeing that. This chord DC, because of this mark here and this mark here, it means this chord DC is equal to the chord AB. Now, this chord DC makes 55 degree at the circumference of this circle, using this triangle now as a reference point. So this chord DC is making 55 degree at this circumference. In the same way, because this chord is also equal to the chord AB, in the same way, the chord AB will also make 55 degree inside this triangle that is at the circumference now. Hope you got that theorem, that this chord DC is making 55 degree at this circumference. In the same way, this chord AB will also make 55 degree at this circumference here, where X is angle X. Why? Because the two chords are equal. So equal chords subtend equal angle at the circumference of a circle. So automatically, we don't need to waste time. We just simply say X is equal to 55 degree. And the theorem is that equal chords subtend equal angle. So that is just the theorem to get the value of this angle X. Now, that is our second theorem. Now, let's move to the third theorem. Now, you can end at these two theorems, only tangent theorem and then the equal chord theorem. But I want to add the angle in the same segment theorem to finalize this so that you get 3 full theorems from this question. Now, if you look at this chord chord AD, there is this point A and D now. Let me say point A and D. You can see that this line is going to the circumference at B, and from D, this line is going to the circumference at B. The two lines make this 40 degree. Hope you are seeing the two lines coming from A and D. This line along with this line make 40 degree at the circumference. In the same way, if you also look at point A and D, we have another two lines from the same point. you can see this line going to C, and then this line from D going to C. The two of them make this angle at the circumference. So because they are coming from the same point, since they have made 40 here, they will also come here to make 40 degree. And the theorem is that angle in the same segment are equal. Angles in the same segment are equal. In the same way, if I use the points B and A, you can see this line coming to C, and then from B, this line also coming to C. The two of them make this angle here. Hope you are seeing that. And then in the same way, from the same point A and B, I have another two lines coming to this circumference, and then from here, this line coming to this circumference. The two lines make angle X. So you agree with me that this angle X and this angle that I just described here are angle in the same segment, coming from the same point A and B. So angle X is in the same segment with this angle at point C here. So in that case, I can say this angle is 55 degree. Because X is 55 degree, you can see that X is 55 degree. So this angle is also X, which is 55 degree. So that is angle in the same segment are equal. Angles in the same segment are equal. Now, finally, we can now use this triangle BCD, this triangle now, to find the value of angle Y. So you agree with me that Y plus 40 degree plus 55 degree and then plus this last 55 degree all together sum up to 180 degrees. Why? Because sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180. So the whole of this angle plus 55 plus angle Y all together are sum of angles in a triangle. So you agree with me that Y now 55 plus 55 is 110. 110 plus 40 will give us 150. So Y plus 150 is equal to 180. So that Y will be equal to 150 minus 180, which is on this side. When this plus 150 comes to this side, it becomes minus 150. So from there, we can move on further and say angle Y is equal to 180 minus 150 is 30 degrees. So that's the value of angle Y. So we can now see that the value of angle X is 55 degree. That is angle X is 55 degree. And the value of angle Y is 30 degree. As you can see that in the diagram, that is what we are asked to look for, and that gives us our final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.